Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Reginald-Manwell. Thank you for tuning in so far. So basically we're just going to jump right into the video. I'm going to be doing a pro and con based off me being here in Tennessee so far. So hey, yes, let's go ahead and get into it. But before that, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you so far to the 11 subscribers that I've gotten so far. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And let's just do this thing. So we're gonna basically start off with my pros so far. So my number one pro that ultimately made me move to the state of Tennessee was that they did not have any state or local tax deduction from your checks. Awesome, right? Because coming from Georgia, where we had federal and state taxes, it would, basically change a whole difference on your paycheck. So it didn't matter how much your pay grade was, the more you made, of course, the more they're going to take out. Versus here, even if you did make a certain amount, you're still going to see majority of your money. So that was literally one of my number one things that I did love about it. My second pro that I ultimately loved about Tennessee is that the weather is not too extreme. It doesn't get too hot. It doesn't get too cold. So luckily I was able to experience the summer and the winter time here because since I did move here last year, technically when the summer was starting, I actually find it to be a pleasant summer, and I'm a person where I don't like to get too hot anyway. So I actually enjoy being here for the summer and winter time. The winter, it didn't get too cold, but the weather, I will say, is a little bipolar because one minute it'll be hot, the next minute it'll be like 52 degrees outside. So moving on to my third pro that I enjoyed is that the commute time is not that long. So it will not take you a long period of time to get to one side of the city to the next side, unless of course it's been a wreck or it's backed up traffic or they're working on the highway. That's the only time your commute will change. But other than that, I actually enjoyed that it only takes between 15 to like 30, which is still an average commute time, if you do stay in the city or, if you're on the outskirts in the suburban area and stuff like that. Of course, the commute time is going to take a little bit more for you to get to where you're trying to go. So moving on to my third pro that I enjoyed and that I was actually surprised about is that the people here are truly amazing. I've came across and met some amazing people. They truly had the southern hospitality versus Georgia. Of course, we do have some rude individuals there. Some people cannot be, friendly like that. So I actually enjoyed that the people here was genuinely nice and genuinely actually want to network and socialize with you if you gave them a chance. So moving on to my fourth pro, I would say that it was different food places that I haven't tried that we didn't have in Georgia. So for instance, like White Castle, their food chain, which of course have crystals, yeah, we did have that. So I actually enjoyed that I got to experience eating White Castle because we don't have that. So I did like that aspect. And moving on to my fifth pro, which I would have to say about my last ultimate one that got me, was that the environment was just like a breath of fresh air. It was so different and I actually enjoyed it so much. I mean, I know that's kind of going back into one of my previous pros, but overall, my pros, I just absolutely loved them. Now, moving on to my cons, my number one thing that I hated was that I'm a social person, and I'm very diverse. I don't mind going, checking out different venues and different spots. At first, I could not get down with the social life here because it just was so different. And it's tons of different little bars on Broadway in downtown Nashville, and it's many different avenues that you can go to and experience, but I didn't too much care for them. It was a couple little spots that I could find that I enjoyed, but it was not what I was used to in Georgia. Of course, when you move, everything is not going to remind you of being home. My number two con that I would say is that it's no seafood places here, and I understand that the state of Tennessee is not around any body of water, and they cannot really get fresh seafood like that. So I kind of miss eating seafood because I'm a seafood fanatic, so I love to eat it. So I was disappointed when it wasn't really that many around here. And then my third con about it is that the people cannot drive. Like, I thought the people could not drive back at home, but baby, let me tell you, these people here will literally stop in the middle of the interstate and slam on their brakes. If you're a texter or you're consistently looking down or doing something in your car, I highly advise that you pay attention to the roads, because if not, you're gonna be on a head-on-head collision with someone. So just be aware of that. These people here cannot drive, baby, at all. So moving on to my next con that I too much don't care for is the malls. And even though you still have your regular high-end and low-end stores inside the mall, I wasn't really amazed about the structure of it or the layouts of their malls or anything like that. Like, it just was so boring and just really could have been like a regular strip to me. And not saying that Georgia have the best structures for our malls, but it's still something to look at when you drive by them. So I didn't too much care for the malls and stuff when I got here. Overall though, I will say that I still am enjoying my time here in Tennessee. And like I did my first video yesterday, and like I stated there, I'm actually overall happy with the decision that I made to come here. And you guys, if it's anything else that you would want to hear me talk about further with my experience here, with my move, if whatever you guys would help, I would greatly appreciate that. So, of course, this is my second vlog, so just be easy on me, still stick with your boy, because trust me, it's going to be some greater things coming for my channel that I'm excited to launch and talk about. And just continue to like, share, and subscribe. And I cannot thank you guys so much for even giving me the 11 subscribers that I got yesterday. So big ups to that. Thank you so much. And I hope that y'all are enjoying this beautiful weather, even though, certain states are not open and certain states are partially doing 50% capacity to stuff. So I know we can't really still get out, but just bear with it. Only the higher power knows when we're going to be able to go back outside. But continue to stay safe, stay clean, wash your hands, do what you need to do, take care of your personal hygiene, because you don't want to be walking around here with bad hygiene, boo, because nobody don't like that. But I just hope you guys enjoyed my little vlog for today. And once again, just thank you so much for the support so far that I have gotten. Peace out. Enjoy.